My friend Nick and his wife Jess just had a baby. I'm close friends with both of them. The baby looks just like Nick. There is no question they are related. One of Nick's friends is a bit of MGTOW type of guy and he brainwashed Nick into wanting to take a paternity test. Nick asked my advice on how to bring up this topic with Jess. I was shocked. I thought their relationship was good and they trusted each other. And the baby looks just like Nick. I started asking Nick questions as to why he thinks Jess cheated. What did she do that made him suspicious? He admitted that she didn't do anything, but he needs this test to be certain. So I told Nick that it's a bad idea and could really hurt Jess. She had an extremely traumatic birth. The baby was huge. She didn't get an epidural and everything ripped. I think she might even have postpartum depression. What she needs is support and love, not accusations of cheating. He kept saying he needs this to be certain and Jess should be understanding. So I asked him how he would feel if Jess asked for a paternity test for him and Anna's, his female best friend's, baby, who was born last year. He said he would be really disappointed in Jess, and it would make him rethink their entire relationship, possibly even break them up. But it's different, because Jess doesn't have to spend money on and raise Anna's baby, thinking it's hers, when it might not be. Nick is now mad at me for not supporting and helping him. He says that I'm a woman and I could never understand how it is to the father, and I'm not even trying to understand it, which is partially true. But I can say the same thing about him, that he is not even trying to understand how it is to the mother, to be baselessly accused of cheating after such a traumatic birth. Eta? Edit for clarification, Nick didn't have a baby with Anna, the best friend. Anna had a baby with her own boyfriend. I just tried to use that as an example, asking Nick how would he feel if Jess asked for a paternity test on them, just to be sure Nick didn't cheat on her with Anna and fathered Anna's child. It was just an example, hoping to make him see how hurtful accusations like this are. NTA. When you asked him about the other woman's baby paternity test, he gets the point, then immediately goes, but this is different. If Nick is moving into this mode of being as a result of this other friend's influence, then that guy must really suck. New Nick is not improved. You are supporting him. You are encouraging him not to make a stupid decision. Yes, being a supportive friend doesn't mean validating every fucked up thing your friend says and does. There's a thread you should show him. He should read the comments. This guy nuked his relationship doing this. https://www.reddit.com/r/best-of-redditorup/man_gets_paternity_because_he/there are times when it is valid to get a test, but in a loving relationship with a partner who has given him no reason to think she was unfaithful, this may cost him his marriage. And if he goes ahead with it, then that's his choice. You've done all you can. NTA. Maybe Op's friend is as dense as this guy, who has clearly learned nothing. https://www.reddit.com//relationship_advice/comment/tlh9zoo/my_coworkers_back/_score me back/_co how back/_score can I/. Eta, Op's friend, not Op. What kind of friend would do this? He needs to turn his thoughts to why his friend planted those seeds. Usually jealousy/envy is the answer. Raving misogynist. Family member did this on the sly. Woman ended the relationship on the spot. Partly for the test, mainly for being stupid, gullible and naive enough to let someone like that whisper poison in his ears. As she said, she could watch her relationship die a slow death from deliberate, ongoing poisoning, or give it a mercy killing to stop the arsehead games affecting her life. Nick needs to choose between his family and his soulmate. There is no outcome that doesn't end the relationship if he does the test. If it's not his kid, I'm guessing he would get divorced, or he wouldn't take it. If it is his, he will get divorced because his wife will always know he doesn't trust her and probably feels like he's looking for a reason to leave. Even if she doesn't ask for a divorce right away, this is the sort of thing that turns into resentment and will erode a relationship over time. Since you are also close friends with Jess, maybe drop talking to Nick and put your energy into supporting Jess. Nick is going to blow up his relationship, and it doesn't look like there is much you can do. When he makes this delusional stupid move, Jess will need all the support she can get. Even if he doesn't do it, he still sounds really crap. Jess will need support married to him. NTA. Tell him clearly this will almost certainly lead to divorce. Then wash your hands of it. And maybe distance yourself from him. He sounds like a not great human. Exactly. Please don't do this. This is going to hurt your wife. The baby looks like you. Is it worth it? Nick, I don't care. I have to know. Even if my child looks like me. Yeah. Is NTA. NTA. What? Come on. It only takes a basic level of social understanding to know to not accuse your wife who just went through traumatic labor of cheating, right? And without any evidence or indication. And whoa, the guy's mad at you? But it's different, because Jess doesn't have to spend money on and raise Anna's baby, thinking it's hers, when it might not be. Does he even want the baby? I haven't actually asked my dad, but pretty sure he wanted to spend money raising me. In Nick's defense, he is experiencing work troubles. He works remotely to a foreign company making 3 times as much as he would for the same job in our country. He hates it, but he says he can't quit because of the money. I would really like to think that it's the stress that makes him say these things and he will come to his senses. Edit. I'm not actually trying to defend Nick. I'm just hoping this is a temporary madness he will get out of and not his new self. This is not the man I got to know and became friends with a decade ago. NTA. I get the feeling that it didn't take a lot for Nick's friend to actually get Nick to believe he needs to do a paternity test. At this point, I'd tell him to just say to Jess he wants a paternity test. Better for her to know now that she had a baby with an asshole than to find out later. Yup, has given him solid advice, but he is going to do what he wants. If he wants a paternity test to confirm he is the dad, that is his right. But if I was married, gave my husband no reason to suspect I was cheating, just went through a horrible delivery and was struggling physically and mentally during recovery and my partner asked for a paternity test, aka implied he doubted my fidelity, I think that would damage the relationship to the point where I couldn't even look at him the same. Honesty and communication are key in a relationship, but in this instance, I would rather he did the test without me knowing, because I'm not sure if I would be forgiving while still having stitches in my body from birthing his kid. NTA. If I were Jess, I'd give him the test results and the divorce papers in the same envelope to save time. Came here to say exactly this. NTA. Poor Jess, having such a traumatic birth, and then her husband accusing her of infidelity. What is it with these men in stable relationships needing to know the baby is this? That they'll only pay for a kid they 100% know is this, without considering how hurt their partner will be to be accused of cheating and basically inferring that the mother is using them for their money. It's disgusting. See, that's interesting, because paternity tests don't even go to 100%. These days a positive result is 99.999%. I imagine Nick would just say, but, that 0.001% though. NTA. And I seriously hope he's got some kind of paranoia-based mental illness. Only way this doesn't come out 100% terrible. NTA. Man, poor Jess. Gives birth to this man's child, only to have him accuse her of cheating on him with zero evidence. You've already given Nick ample warning. I would just let him go, be an idiot and ruin his relationship. And maybe get in writing that you warned him, so he doesn't somehow accuse you that of not trying hard enough to stop him. Something tells me that, if Jess divorces him, he's going to try to blame it on someone else. Actually, that get it in writing thing is a good idea. If you literally tell him you want it in writing, that you warned him about this being a bad idea, it may make him pause long enough to actually let his brain kick in. He might have fallen too far and be unrecoverable. But it might be worth a try. I've found over the years that friends take me more seriously when I want something in writing and signed. NTA. He's being a dum-dum. If the baby looks just like him, then why the hell? Jess never gave any indication of cheating, then why does he have to be certain? It feels like he can't make a decision for himself and let others, like that friend, tell him how to lead his life. Is he very susceptible? Damn, this is messed up. I think the father is probably trying to run away from his responsibilities, all the while that he waits for this test he can justify being neglectful and shirking his responsibilities. I think this guy is looking for an excuse to leave his family. NTA. If I were Jess, I'd leave him for that. The baby looks just like him, and she sacrificed her body over giving him a replica. I'd distance myself from dude. You told him not to. NTA. Let Nick F*** himself. Jess will be better off raising the baby alone than with a husband too weak-willed and stupid to reject misogynistic nonsense. By the same token, you're better off without a friend who refuses listen to your perfectly reasonable argument because of misogynistic nonsense. If he's flirting with MGTOW, then let him go his own way, right to a divorce and friendlessness. NTA. The guy is clearly an idiot and will conduct this in a way to lose his wife and possibly his child too. NTA. But if the guy can't trust the mother of his child not to cheat and bring another man's baby into their home for him to father, then I think the two of them breaking up would be best for mother and baby. They can start anew and find real love in their lives. NTA. His answer to your hypothetical is full of hypocrisy. TTH audacity of this guy. If that didn't make him the arsehole already, then the accusation of Jess bringing someone else's child to the marriage will. Throw Nick to the curb. Keep Jess. She needs the support. NTA. If my partner did this, and I have never cheated or given him any reason to suspect me, I would say yes to the paternity test and then serve him with divorce papers. I would never forgive the insult to my character, and if I had a traumatic delivery I'd be beyond furious. If he wants to implode his own marriage and set himself up for a lonely life with a bitter ex and part-time care of his child, then this is the way to do it. PS. The MGTOW types are just nasty dudes who repel women and have sour grapes. How to end your otherwise happy marriage in 0.2 secretary. Your friend is a moron. NTA. You are NTA. You were being a good friend. You were supporting his relationship with his wife, not his crazy indulgences of a horrible twisted MGTOW friend. If you didn't strongly raise your concerns and Nick went ahead with the demanding a paternity test, ruining his marriage, then he'd be mad at you for not saying anything. Also, his rationale for how it's not the same in the role reversal situation is totally messed up. Like, yeah, the relationship would be ruined, but it's okay because it's about money? I mean, I fully understand the men's side of things. I have a son, and if a woman claimed he was the father of a baby, I'd totally suggest a paternity test, but not for a wife with whom there has been no reason to suspect otherwise. You did the right thing. Nick may not. I hope he comes to his senses. NTA. But he is. What a double standard. I can't believe he doesn't see this. As a mom, I would be livid if my husband came to me and asked me for a paternity test. I would be livid because I would be extremely hurt. But I would also think he is cheating on me and projecting that crap onto me. Nick needs to wake up before he has no marriage at all. NTA. He's going to completely blow up his relationship because he let actual garbage brainwash him. He'll end up just like the dude who didn't believe his middle son was his TBH, and when he whines you can say I fucking told you. Rarely accomplishes much, but something he'll need to hear after she leaves him because she wrecked her fucking body and mind for him, and he responded by not trusting her. I think the biggest issue here is less the paternity test and more that Nick *s attention is on this rather than on the woman that just pushed a freaking watermelon out of her body. All of his focus should be on her recovery and their new human, and it is bonkers that he let the words of one friend get into his brain enough that he is prioritizing that over his wife's mental health right now. NTA. And Nick is not the great guy that you've previously thought he was. His friend may be worse, but Nick is an R to begin with. NTA. Man, If he starts listening to those MGTOW buffoons he's going to lose that wife and kid real quick. Yep. I never went full red pill or MGTOW, but I listened to Jordan Peterson's S*** for a little while a couple years ago. Thank God I saw through it eventually. Looking back, the stuff he said was villagers dressed up in some seemingly harmless platitudes. I die a little inside when I see people I know following his S***.